today I want to talk about all the cool malls you can see in Bangkok. And specifically, I'm heading to ICONSIAM, which is my favorite mall. And let me take you for a tour and show you around. First things first, getting here is easy. Just take the BTS to BTS Sapan Taksin, it's called, and then head down this stair, exit 2, toward the shuttle boat pier, it's called. It's somewhat of a hub for crossing the river, the Chao Phraya. So let's go buy a ticket. Yeah, just follow the signs, head down this walkway with all the pillars, and then you'll find the boats on your left. Don't stop at all the counters, just head over to the ticket booth over here next to the boat. Sawasdee krab, by Icon Siam, 8 baht. ครับ Okay, so the boat to cross the river is only 8 Thai baht. Here's our vessel. Take a good seat. ICONSIAM in Bangkok is one of the most spectacular shopping malls in the world, and it cost a staggering $1.6 billion to build, or 54 billion Thai baht. Opened in 2018, it spans over 750,000 square meters of retail space, making it the largest mall in Thailand. Inside, you'll find more than 500 shops and 100 restaurants, including luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and Apple's first flagship store in the country. One of the highlights is the Suk Siam Zone, a floating market-style area that showcases food and crafts from all 77 provinces of Thailand. The mall also features Thailand's tallest indoor waterfall, a riverside park, and even luxury residences and a museum. ICONSIAM isn't just a mall, it's a cultural landmark and a symbol of modern Bangkok. Let's start by checking out the food area, the marketplace. Now, they have a lot of Thai food on display here, a lot of fried things, a lot of pork, and they use all of the animal here. We have a lot of tempura, more fried things of course. This is kind of Japanese, but very popular in Thailand. All of the pork parts are boiling away in the pot, making them very tender and wonderful. We have the egg-based dishes. Like here, we're making some omelets. We, of course, have the wonderful seafood, the squid, the shrimp, the river prawn. And here we have the fresh fruit, the rambutan, the mangosteen, the longan, and everything. This is a very popular Thai dessert called mango sticky rice. Now, it is a very, very busy area, so if you have enough of that, you can just head up the stairs here. And upstairs, you'll find that the atmosphere is a lot more calm. You can still hear downstairs a little bit, but if you come up here, it'll be like a peaceful oasis on top of it all. And you have a good vantage point where you can have a think, like, what would you like to try next? Is there something you're interested in? And up here you have all these little restaurants and cafes as well that are very cozy to go to. And some shops selling clothes and fabrics. But I have something in mind. I saw something down there that I really want to try.
ขอโทษครับ อันนี้เรียกว่าอะไรครับ ภาษาไทย
Okay. Can I try? Barbecue crocodile? No? Yes, please. Okay. Got to try some crocodile, right? Pretty good. It's like very chewy chicken or something. Not bad. So that was fun to try. Pretty yummy, actually. Now I had some more food and walked around, found my favorite dessert. So I could not pass up on this loti, as they call it. I think it's an Indian reference, actually. But then I had enough of all the people, so I went upstairs and browsed around a little bit. They have some good markets up here as well. And then just winding down a little bit with a coffee at this coffee shop that I found. Very, very nice. Anyway, let me show you around the mall. Let's go for a little tour and see how it's laid out. And when you go one floor up, you'll see all the luxury brands all over the place. Yeah, it's a very fancy mall. And then you can see we have so many floors. But there are also some mainstream regular brands, and I'm glad to see Swedish H&M over here. And then I was very surprised to see Swedish Fjällräven, it's called. It's an outdoor brand. And also these backpacks are called Konken, which were carried by people in the 50s and 60s, mainly school children, to carry their books in Sweden. And then I found another Swedish thing called Volvo, of course. And you can, when you're in the mall, you can just go and buy a nice vehicle if you would like. Yeah, not bad. Or why not one of these bad boys, huh? Looking pretty good. And then I saw this one, Bread Street by Gordon Ramsay. I hear they have some awesome food here, so check that out. A little bit pricey, but very cool to see. I think they're famous for their beef Wellington there. Anyway, there's a lot to see, a lot to shop around for in this mall. But one of the coolest things about it is this Apple store, which was the first kind of flagship Apple store in Thailand. And yeah, they have everything. They have great support. People will assist you with anything you need. And I bought my new iPhone here last year. Great service, great place. But one of the coolest things is actually when you go outside through the Apple store and you have this kind of area with just amazing views over the Chao Phraya and the skyline. So this is what it looks like from the outside. And everywhere you look, you'll see people being astonished, amazed, taking photos with everything. It's a nice place to be. So when you go outside the Apple store, it's just a remarkable place to be. First you have the mall itself in that direction, ICONSIAM, and as you turn around, you have all the coolest landmarks in Bangkok as well, right across the river. Yeah, so a very cool place to be. But speaking of all the Swedish things I've seen today, let me show you one more Swedish thing that I really love to see. So look for this sign on the 6th floor called Softa. It means to chill out in Swedish. And these are the kind of pick and mix candy that you can find here. And it's a little on the pricey side because it is imported, but there's a great selection here, just like in Sweden, and you just grab one of these cups and you fill it up with a scoop. So highly recommend that. And then on the same floor, you can find this dining area with a bit more fancy food than we saw on the lower floor in the Thai food market there. Also featuring this that reminds me of the Jewel from Singapore Changi Airport. So you can just take a look around and find something good to eat, or go on the escalator, one more floor, and then you can take a walk outside and you'll find another good viewpoint filled with these mirror pillars, whatever you want to call them. Lots of people taking pictures again, but yeah, it's another free terrace, a great place to enjoy the view. Pretty fun stuff, actually. So why not take some time to relax, enjoy the terrace, look at these views, look at this mall, maybe, play around in these mirror pillar things, have a little photo shoot, whatever you want to do. As for me, I've kind of had enough of that for now. I want to look for some shoes, and I think I saw a store that appeals to me downstairs. So I have been looking for some airy shoes that can be comfortable as well, and I think this one, Birkenstock, is a good alternative for my German friends out there. And what is the verdict then? Well, I think it's a great mall, and I think you should check it out next time you're in Bangkok. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this tour of ICONSIAM in Bangkok, Thailand. I am going to grab the boat again and head back home. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.